What is going on, everyone? I'm Shadell. Welcome back to Rap Talk. And today we're going to talk about kind of the progression we saw in the last few weeks with Northwest, Kanye's oldest daughter, I believe, and her like whole transition from, dancing to Ice Spice, going all the way to having Ice Spice over, and then her wanting to dress like Ice Spice. And some people are taking this like to an extreme. So I just wanted to chime in, give my thoughts on this, and like kind of give you a reason to say, yo, maybe it's not the biggest deal that Kanye's daughter is out here, being a fan of a celebrity that she likes, she's into, regardless of the content of the music. We'll get into all that. So to start it off, you have North going on TikTok, dancing with her and her friends to Ice Spice. Cool, innocent, whatever. I'm granted the lyrics are a bit spicy. Yeah, obviously. So you see that happen, and then next you see later on, I believe like the next week after, you then have Ice Spice being a guest star on Northwest's TikToks, where she's dancing with them. They're checking the refrigerator, doing all these TikToks together, which is like one. I have to say is really cool. The fact that imagine this: if you were a kid and you really liked an artist, a rapper, or a singer, anyone like that, like, bro, if I was like my teenage self and I had like the luxury of having parents that knew how to reach out to these celebrities or were cool with them, the fact that I could be like, yo, can you get 50 over here, or Banks or Buck or one of these guys, and like, yo, would love to hang out with these guys for a day, something like that. I don't know. Some interesting stuff like that. The fact that North can make that happen with a snap because her mom being Kim Kardashian, her dad being Kanye West, is wild. So obviously, Ice Spice comes over, they kick it up. She's having like a fan freak out, essentially, having a great time with Ice Spice, and her friends having a great time with Ice Spice, which is crazy. It's cool. And then you see later on their transition now that Ice Spice is gone. Someone, whether it be Kim or the nanny or whoever, went and got North the whole outfit to essentially be Ice Spice. Like, has like the chain, oh man, the pants, the shirt, the hair, the wig, like everything. And it's wild and funny to me. Now I gotta say, for all the people that are getting hyped and bothered by it and be like, Kanye was right, let me bring you guys back to like memory lane. When we were younger, we all idolized a certain rapper or singer and wanted to be like them, right? I was talking to my wife about this, and she was saying how like one of her songs was that she really liked was "Promiscuous" by Nelly Furtado and I believe Timberland, that popular song. And as a kid, you don't understand what they're saying. You don't know what being promiscuous is. You don't know anything about that. Any of the words they're saying, you just like the words. You dance to this little bop to you, and that's it. You don't later learn that until you're like in your later teens, maybe not even until you're an adult and you're hearing the song again and being like, oh, I listened to this as a kid. Like, there's so many songs I could think of, like, where, I maybe listen to 50 Magic Stick or Candy Shop or something, and like, my parents didn't necessarily hint that this is a bad song. I'm sure they didn't want me listening to it, but to sit here and be like, oh, you shouldn't be listening to this, it's only going to make your kid want to listen to it more. And it's I'm sitting here joking with my wife saying, what does North know about this blowing back out? Because that's one of the lines in Ice Spice's song and all that. And it's just like North and any little girl sitting here listening to these new Ice Spice songs that just came out. They're not sitting here idolizing these lyrics and knowing what they are and what she means and all that stuff. Like, it's not that deep. Like, I feel like we don't think about how we were as kids. I'm sitting here listening to lyrics and I'm not taking them as like face value. Like, I'm not out here being like going out to the club and being like, yo, this girl's gonna lick my lollipop. Don't like it's not that serious. It's just wild how people just like jump out the window. And Kanye's been kind of like really like on one when he's like, yo, he doesn't want, North watching certain content, watching certain artists, things like that. And he kind of, you can say foreshadowed it, which not really, because if you're just a young girl, you're gonna be into what certain young girls are portraying. And Ice Spice is, however many years older. So I can totally see North looking up to Ice Spice as an artist and be like, yo, I really like her style. I like what she's saying. I like idolize her to a certain extent. But it's not gonna be like something deep where she's like, oh shoot, I'm gonna start having sex like now. Like I feel like we jump out the window and not think about how we were as kids and just make the assumption that, oh, this is gonna lead to something when that's not going to be the case. Um, at the end of the day, I just want to sit here and look at Northwest having a great time as a kid, being able to have the dream that we all would love to have, which is having like one of our favorite artists at the time, singer, rapper, country artist, whatever it is. Have them come to your place, you dance with them, and then yo, your parents are able to get you the whole whole outfit. Like imagine a lot of us back then would want like the whole 50 outfit with the bulletproof vest, the chain, the do-rag, all that. Imagine that. Like I'm sure a lot of us probably have lived it or had that idea back then, like for Halloween or something. So it's just Northwest having a good time doing what little kids should be doing. And the way some people are taking it is kind of wild to me. I just want to get my thoughts on it because the takes and views and everything on that is kind of crazy. Um, with that being said, as always, I'd love to know everyone else's opinion, what your thoughts are, how you feeling about this. Are you in the camp where you're like, eh, she's just being a kid, it's something wild? Or are you in the camp where, oh, this is gonna lead to something else? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, would love to know everyone's thoughts, opinions. As always, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.